it's me Harley, back again for another video, and today I am going to be having a very noisy background. We have wind, we have parrots, and we have partying canaries, so I'm sorry, but for some reason I just cannot get a quiet moment to do a video today. But I wanted to do a video because something pretty big and important has happened. I know that my piercing content is pretty popular, but I've had a bit of a problem with one of my piercings. In fact, a pretty major problem. Now then, in case you've not come across a video before, hi, I've got a lot of piercings, and I used to have 2 dermals. I'll tell you what's kind of happened behind that. It literally came out without warning, so don't worry, it's not too gruesome and OTT, it's just unfortunate. How should I begin this? I have had my dermals happily and comfortably in place for 5 years now, so quite a substantial amount of time. Let's go back to the summer, shall we? I was in Fiji on holiday. Now then, I do plan to upload those videos at some point. Sorry, I'm slowly getting through them. I've been all over the place, very ill. I think this is actually the first time I'm mentioning it on YouTube, but I'm gonna have to have some pretty major surgery at some point in the new year. So I have not been at all well, and it's not an excuse for why I haven't been uploading. I've just been feeling so rough. I've been putting it off for another day. And anybody who knows mental health and mental illness will know that's a bad thing because it goes on and on and on. Anyway, I divulge. So I was on holiday in Fiji and all my piercings have been happily healed for months on end. Even my most recent one, which I don't know which my most recent piercing is. It's been such a long time, I don't actually know which is my most recent piercing. As you can see, I've got quite a lot on this ear. I've got quite a lot on this ear, forgive the missing top to my tragus there, but I'm going to be changing out my Halloween jewellery anyway soon to be something different. We decided to go on the canyon whitewater rafting, me and my friend. You've seen her before on this channel and you're going to be seeing her more again. In fact, I know of 2 videos she's definitely going to be in at the very least. So she's my best friend. We went on these whitewater rafting through the canyons in the middle of Fiji. Now, they are stunning and beautiful, and I would recommend anybody to go there. However, when I got off the rapids and back to our apartment, I realised something was up with my piercing, with one of my dermals. And I thought to myself, oh God, what have I done? I've done all sorts of extreme sports and things. I've done lots of water sports with my dermals and never had to cover them before. So it never occurred to me that I might need to do that for the water rapids. By the way, I'm not touching it, I'm actually pulling my hair out of the way so then it stops touching my piercing. But my hair keeps falling out of whatever hairstyle thing this is, so it's gonna have to be down for a second. I'm trying to keep it clean and my hair's just like, no, I'm not going through with that. I just never considered covering it because I've never had an issue with it in the past. Stupid on my behalf. What happened was, I'm pretty certain, a bit of dirt got well and truly stuck under my dermal. I could not get it out. Anyway, while I was on holiday, it got redder and redder. It started oozing, it got swollen. I was like, oh my God, this is rejecting. When I get back off holiday, because there's nothing I can do while I'm here, I've got to go and see my piercer and probably get it removed. In fact, because it's on the back of my neck and I can't really see what it looked like, I even sent her a couple of photos, which I was like, I am absolutely convinced it's rejecting. When I sent her my photos, she confirmed that, yes, that is rejecting. It's coming out of your body. So I fully intended on getting it removed as soon as I could to reduce scarring. In the meantime, the way I look after my piercings, which isn't the best for everyone, but I tend to use dilute salt water. I find this works best for me. I find that the main reason why it doesn't work well for other people is because they put far too much salt in their water and expect it to go really well. Oi, parrots, zip it. It just works best for me. So I kept it clean, I kept salt water, tried to stop it rejecting, and I got back off holiday. Now then, my piercer is only in studio 1 day a week on Saturdays, and I was doing a geoarchaeology course at the time, and my geoarchaeology course collided with that. So I knew that it was going to be like 2 or 3 weeks before I could actually go and see her. Now then, I did consider going to another piercer to like have it removed. The reason why I didn't is it wasn't getting any worse. It wasn't coming out any further. In fact, actually, I've started to notice it seemed to be calming down and going back to normal. So I thought it's not an emergency to go and see my piercer to have it removed. I'll just keep it clean. I'll keep it like under control. It's not getting worse, so I'll just wait to go to my own piercer rather than go to somebody else. By the time these 3 weeks were up, something really strange had happened. My piercing now looks completely normal. It wasn't red, it wasn't swollen, it was flat and flush against the skin. It looked like a normal dermal piercing. In fact, I went to my piercer and said, I think it's actually gone back to normal. It's not rejecting anymore, and it's actually been reaccepted into my body. And she went, yeah, that's really strange, but that looks like the case. Fast forward to Halloween night, literally Halloween, as in a couple of days ago. I have had a completely fun but normal day. I've enjoyed walking my dog. I've been to Bombing Jail to go and see that. I'm going to do a video on that in its whole right because I have mixed feelings about the way that they've refurbished and redone Bombing Jail. But that's a different video, so I'll do that later. Everything had gone really nice. Normally, it was quite a fun day. In the middle of the night, I go and touch my, I think, my neck's feeling a bit strange, and went to touch my neck. My dermal fell out. Like, literally just fell out into my hand there and then. It hadn't been swollen the day before. It hadn't been rejecting the day before. It literally was that quick. Now, if you don't know me, I have a very fast healing body. So cuts, piercings, whatever kind of trauma to my body that's physical that takes place, it usually heals pretty darn quickly. And what had happened was my piercing has literally rejected out of nowhere for no apparent reason in the space of 24 hours, and I hadn't even noticed, and it fell out of my hand. In fact, I have it in my purse, which, yep, black butler purse, of course, but it came out really smoothly. It wasn't painful at all. In fact, obviously I felt it come out, but it wasn't sore, and it still isn't sore. So yeah, I'll show you close up and properly. I'll take another small video so you can see it properly. My dermal has well and truly fallen out, which I am really rather devastated about, but there's nothing really you could do, at least not just yet. My plans now, it has come out of my body. I'm going to be waiting for a significant amount of time, probably about 3 months. 3 months is what they say the average is. My fast body healing and stuff, it will probably be okay after only a couple of months. But I don't plan to get it re-pierced for a while. That means that my neck would be okay to re-pierce at about end of January, start of February. However, this is my issue. We are highly considering going to Egypt for my dad's 70th birthday. And you can guarantee I will want to do water sports and stuff in Egypt, if not scuba dive, because I've scuba dived in Egypt before. I loved it. I want to do it again. So, in fact, that's where I got trained in scuba diving, in Egypt. And scuba diving with a 1-month-old pretty fresh piercing doesn't sound like a good idea. Next issue. At the end of March, going into April, me and my best friend are finally going to be able to go to Japan and do our Japan trip, which has been delayed for years on end. And again, there's a chance I might be going into like water at some point during that trip, because my plan is to go to one of the kind of like hot spring baths, and that with a new piercing does not seem like a good idea. Great way to catch an infection. Great way to just really screw it up again. So probably not for April either. I probably won't be able to get my neck re-pierced until June next year, which is going to be frustrating, but that's most likely the next time I'm going to be able to do it. And even then, I don't know what I'm going to be doing in June next year. So it might actually be an entire year until I can get my neck re-pierced. I might bite the bullet to get it done before then, depending on how my body heals, because this is silly. I fully intend to get it redone. Yeah, it's really upsetting. I'll show you photos of how it was on Halloween night, how it came out. And I'll show you photos of how it is now, and today it's not been long. It's only the 2nd of November. It's only been a very short amount of time for it to heal, but I think it's already healing quite quickly. Yeah, I'll pull my hair up out of the way and I'll show you that. So yeah, this is how it looks now. As you can see, one's still happily snugly in place, the other one's a bit of a red mark. But considering it's only been 2 days since it came out, I think it's healing pretty darn quickly. I'm hoping it continues going at that rate, so. It's so upsetting for me. Like, I love my dermal piercings. They're one of my favourite piercings. I mean, I just love my nape piercing so much. And the fact that it's came out, and it didn't even give me any warning. I didn't feel any difference. It just decided, you know what? Halloween, I'm going to come out. I'm going to say toodle pipple beans. And see you in the next video. And one day I'll have a dermal again. Yeah. Bye.